Full name is Mitchell Deane, and I operate out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Clem's Marina is right underneath the JFK Causeway. You know, since I've been fishing probably, I hate to tell you my age, but probably 50-something years. The person that introduced me to fishing was my grandfather. And he was kind of a legendary guy. He's been in a couple of books in Texas. And so all of his friends were, he was a car dealer, so car dealers fish a lot. And so he was fishing from the 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way up to his death. And I just kind of carried on the tradition. Well, I've been guiding since the last 7 years. And you know, being out on the water, of course, is the most pleasurable part about guiding. Secondly, you know, getting to meet people from all over the country and the world. Well, you know, I reside in Corpus Christi, so my favorite place to fish probably would have to be, you know, the Baffin Bay Complex, which engulfs the Upper Laguna Madre, Baffin Bay, Alazan Bay, all the way down to the land cut. And to the south of the land cut, to Gladys's Hole, which is north of Port Mansfield. You know, the trips that I offer primarily, you know, we'll leave the dock around 6:30, be back around 12 to 1. By the time I come back and clean fish, it's, you know, 1, 2 o'clock, so that's 8 hours just about on the water. So the uniqueness about Corpus Christi is you got a lot of water you can cover. You can cover north, Corpus Christi Bay, Port Aransas. Then you, of course, you go south, you got the Upper Laguna Madre. Then you keep going south, you get Baffin Bay. You go into Baffin Bay, you can go down to Alazan. You go out of Baffin Bay, you got the land cut, which is really nice. It's a channel that's cut through the Kennedy Ranch, and it runs for approximately 20 miles. The boat I have is it's a 24-foot tournament series boat. Very comfortable. It's probably one of the driest boats ever made. It's a boat made in Florida. You know, a big part of going fishing is having somebody that's friendly, happy. That I wouldn't want to get on a boat with an angry fishing guide. And I take it seriously, and there's a lot of times that people want to just be on the water, but I want them to catch fish, you know. And, when you put somebody on their first fish, it's an exciting feeling. It's you know, it gets them hooked. You know, you get that hook in your mouth. The same thing as putting a hook in a fish, and they get excited, you know, and it can change their whole life, you know. My best memory as a guide is probably teaching very young children how to fish, you know. And having them catch a really good fish at a very young age. I've had children as young as 4 years old catch 35-inch redfish. They can't even get their hand around the rod barely, you know, but it's something they'll never forget.